I stayed silent while my family ruined my life, then I ended everything in one night. For years, I was the family scapegoat. Not the black sheep in a dramatic way. The useful one. The one everyone leaned on. The one they blamed when things went wrong and ignored when things went right. I'll call myself Aaron. I was the oldest son. Which meant I was expected to understand everything and receive nothing. My parents favored my younger brother, Mark. He was charming, irresponsible, and always forgiven. I was reliable, quiet, and disposable. When Mark messed up, I fixed it. When Mark needed money, I gave it. When Mark needed someone to blame, he chose me. My parents backed him every time. Then Mark married Lena. That's when things went from unfair to unbearable. Lena hated me immediately. She said I made her uncomfortable. That I was too involved with the family. What she really meant was that I saw through her. She isolated Mark from me slowly. Whispered in his ear. Twisted stories. Painted me as jealous, unstable, aggressive. My parents believed her. Soon, everything became my fault. Missing money? Me. Family arguments? Me. Stress in their marriage? Somehow also me. Then came the lie that destroyed everything. Lena accused me of stealing from them. Not just money. Important documents. Jewelry. Things with sentimental value. She cried while she said it. Shook. Played the victim perfectly. Mark looked at me like I was a stranger. My parents didn't ask questions. They told me to leave. They told me they were disappointed. They told me if I didn't confess, they would call the police. I laughed. Then I realized they were serious. That night, I packed a bag and left the house I grew up in, while my mother cried, not because she was losing a son, but because she thought I had embarrassed the family. For months, I lived like a ghost. Friends distanced themselves. Family stopped calling. My reputation was poisoned quietly and efficiently. What no one knew was that I had something Lena didn't account for. Receipts. Because while she was busy lying, she forgot something important. She was careless. I had security cameras in my apartment from when I traveled for work. She had once asked me to store some boxes temporarily. I agreed. Those boxes became my salvation. One night, reviewing old footage for something unrelated, I saw it. Lena. Inside my apartment. Going through my things. Taking items. Placing them into boxes. The timestamp matched the exact dates she claimed the thefts happened. My hands were shaking so badly I had to pause the video. Then I checked further. More footage. More proof. Her making phone calls. Laughing. Saying, "This will finally get rid of him." I didn't confront her. I didn't call my family. I waited. I let the lie grow. I let them get comfortable thinking I was gone for good. Then I planned my revenge. My parents were hosting a huge anniversary party. Extended family. Friends. People who mattered. I emailed my mother and said I wanted to come. That I wanted to apologize. She agreed, reluctantly. The night of the party, the house was packed. Music. Laughter. Drinks. Lena played the perfect daughter-in-law. When I walked in, conversations stopped. People stared like they were seeing a criminal return to the scene. I smiled politely. At the right moment, when everyone was gathered, I stood up. "I just want to say thank you," I said calmly. "For letting me be here tonight." My father crossed his arms. Lena smirked. "I also brought something," I continued. "Because I don't want there to be any confusion anymore." I plugged my laptop into the TV. Lena's smile disappeared instantly. The first video played. Her face, clear as day, inside my apartment. Gasps. My mother stood up, shaking. "What is this?" she whispered. The second clip played. Her voice. "This will finally get rid of him." The room exploded. Mark started screaming at Lena. Lena screamed back. My father shouted for the video to stop. My mother collapsed onto a chair, sobbing. Lena tried to run. She didn't make it far. Someone had already called the police. The officers arrived while she was still denying everything, even as the footage replayed. She was escorted out in handcuffs. The silence afterward was deafening. My parents looked at me like they were seeing me for the first time. My father tried to speak. I raised my hand. "No," I said. "You had your turn." I told them everything. The favoritism. The blame. The abandonment. I told them they chose lies over their own son. Then I walked out. This time, I didn't look back. Weeks later, Mark tried to apologize. I didn't answer. Because some bridges don't burn. They collapse under the weight of the truth. And everyone has to live with the fall. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all my old subscribers and new ones. Please continue to support this channel. I will continue to improve.